Hey travel fam, welcome back to Travel with Damal Consult. If you love enchanting winter streets, twinkling lights, and heartwarming holiday traditions, make sure you hit subscribe now and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our festive travel guides. Today, we're touring the 10 most magical Christmas markets in the world you should consider visiting this December 2025. I'll tell you exactly what to see, what to taste, where to stay, and how to capture the most cinematic shots for your channel or memories. Let's get that holiday glow started. Before we jump in, drop in the comments if you love Christmas markets and share which country you want us to cover next. We'll begin in the Germany-France heartland, where old world markets set the bar, travel through Austria and Central Europe, then cross continents to highlight global surprises, from quaint medieval towns to modern illuminated city festivals. I'll also give you local tips, the best foods to try, and when exactly to visit each market in December 2025 to avoid crowds and still feel the magic. Market 1, Nuremberg, Germany, Christkindlesmarkt. Start your European festive pilgrimage in Nuremberg. The Nuremberg Christkindlesmarkt is the archetypal German Christmas market, a compact medieval square, a soaring Gothic church, rows of identical wooden stalls, and a crowned Christkind, who opens the market each year. Here, every object feels handcrafted. Buy a carved nutcracker, watch artisans paint wooden toys, and listen for the brass band playing carols near the market's center. Try the legendary Nuremberg Lebkuchen, a spiced gingerbread that melts in your mouth. Wash it down with a mug of Glühwein, mulled wine, or the local gingerbread liqueur. If you're filming, the golden hour is your friend. Shoot the facade of St. Lawrence Church with the sun dipping behind it, then cut to night shots of glowing stalls and candlelit faces for emotional warmth. Arrive early in the morning if you want empty stall B-roll and minimal crowds for drone shots outside the permitted zones. For December 2025, the market typically runs the first 3 weeks of December through Christmas Eve, but check the official schedule and the Christkind opening date. That ceremony is a content magnet. Book a traditional guest house in the Altstadt for authentic footage of alleyway lights and morning frost. Market 2, Strasbourg, France, Christmas capital. Just a 2-hour rail ride from Nuremberg, Strasbourg calls itself the capital of Christmas. And it doesn't exaggerate. The city's Alsatian identity blends French elegance with German Gemütlichkeit, creating markets that are both refined and rustic. The main market, Christkindlesmarkt, threads through timbered lanes and spills light onto the River Ill. Sample the bretzel and foie gras if you're feeling indulgent. But don't leave without having a slice of Kugelhopf, a sweet yeast bread studded with raisins and almonds. Film the stall vendors shaping pastries by hand and capture reflections in the canal at night for cinematic sequences. Strasbourg's market dates back centuries, but the city also layers in modern installations. Think artful light displays on historic facades. For content, combine a slow-motion sequence of lanterns with a close-up interview snippet from a vendor saying what Christmas means to them. Ask permission to record. December evenings here glow bright, so plan your main filming for dusk to night transitions. Weekdays are less crowded. Aim for Tuesday or Wednesday nights. For weather visuals, a light snow dusting makes everything appear like a classic postcard. Consider renting a small handheld snow machine for stage shots if natural snow doesn't fall. Market 3, Vienna, Austria. Christmas markets and classical concerts. Vienna blends imperial grandeur and cozy market culture. The Rathausplatz market is theatrical. It's set before the Gothic town hall and includes an ice rink and artisan stalls selling porcelain and candles. Pair market footage with snippets of a classical string quartet or a choir for a cinematic overlay. Try roasted chestnuts, caramelized apples, and punch. Vienna's Christmas scene is also about music. Shortcuts to a Mozart or Strauss piece beneath your narration create goosebump moments. Capture a slow pan of the Rathaus lights synchronized with the swell of a violin. If you want to film inside the Rathaus ice rink or near performance stages, ask the city press office for a permit well in advance. For story layers, film the way locals layer scarves and hats, and add a VO anecdote about an elderly vendor who's been making beeswax candles for decades. Vienna's the place to buy elegant holiday gifts, porcelain, hand-poured candles, and luxurious foods. Shoot product close-ups with soft focus and bokeh lights in the background to make thumbnails that pop. Market 4, Dresden, Germany. Striezelmarkt. Dresden's Striezelmarkt claims to be Germany's oldest Christmas market, a living museum of German crafts. It's famous for the Dresdner Stollen, a dense fruit bread dusted with powdered sugar and ceremonially cut in a giant Stollenfest performance. Film the giant pyramids with wooden figurines turning above open-fire stalls. Capture hands slicing Stollen and children laughing near illuminated Ferris wheels. For B-roll, shoot the silhouette of the Frauenkirche at sunset. December visitors should book a day dedicated to Dresden. Combine market footage with short inserts of local opera houses or porcelain factories for depth. Vendors are often happy to show making processes. A 5-second close-up of a craftsman painting porcelain adds enormous authenticity. Market 5. Prague, Czech Republic, Staroměstské náměstí. Prague's Old Town Square market is dramatic. The Gothic spires and the astronomical clock give everything a slightly magical medieval glow. Vendors sell ornate glass ornaments, honey cakes, and handmade wooden toys, capture low-angle shots of steam rising from sausages on grills, and close-ups of amber crystal glassware reflecting market lights. The alleys around the square are perfect for atmospheric POV shots as you weave through crowds. Try Medovina, a honey wine that warms you from the inside. For an emotional hook, include a quick VO story about a musician playing a violin under falling snow. A classic cinematic moment. Prague gets crowded after sunset. To film with fewer people, arrive before lunch and plan golden hour insert shots. For thumbnails, a tight portrait of a glowing ornament with Prague's towers, blurred behind works beautifully. If these markets are getting you in the holiday mood, smash the like button and tell us which of the 5 you'd visit first. 6. Strasbourg, France, the oldest Christmas market in Europe. Welcome to Strasbourg, France, often called the capital of Christmas. This city hosts one of the oldest and most enchanting Christmas markets in the world, dating back to 1570. Strasbourg's market, known as Christkindlesmarkt, transforms the entire old town into a winter wonderland that feels straight out of a fairy tale. As you stroll through the cathedral square, you'll be surrounded by over 300 wooden chalets, selling everything from handcrafted ornaments to Alsatian pastries and mulled wine. The scent of cinnamon, roasted chestnuts, and gingerbread fills the air, making it impossible not to feel festive. What truly makes Strasbourg magical is its blend of French and German culture, a reflection of its unique history. The result is an extraordinary Christmas experience filled with traditional songs, nativity plays, and light displays that cover every inch of the city. Don't miss the great Christmas tree at Place Kleber, which stands over 30 meters tall and is beautifully decorated with thousands of shimmering lights. For families, the Children's World at Place St. Thomas offers storytelling, puppet shows, and crafts that bring out the child in everyone. Before we move to the next destination, make sure to hit that like button if you're loving these magical Christmas spots so far. It really helps the channel grow and brings more travel videos your way. And don't forget, tell us in the comments which market you'd love to visit this December. 7. Vienna, Austria. Elegance meets festive spirit. At number 7, we travel to Vienna, Austria, where Christmas is celebrated with pure elegance and grace. Vienna turns into a romantic, snow-covered dreamscape, with classical music floating through the air and twinkling lights illuminating every street. The city hosts several markets, but the most iconic is the Vienna Christmas Dream at Rathausplatz, right in front of the stunning City Hall. Picture over 150 beautifully decorated stalls, the scent of apple strudel and hot punch, and the sound of choirs singing under the stars. This is not just a market, it's an experience. Vienna also offers a giant ice skating rink, glowing lantern pathways, and even a Christmas-themed Ferris wheel. Every night, the city hall is illuminated with colorful projections that make the entire place sparkle. Don't miss the Spittelberg Market, tucked in narrow cobbled streets surrounded by 19th century buildings. It's smaller, cozier, and perfect for those seeking handmade crafts, fine art, and intimate holiday vibes. For food lovers, Viennese Christmas treats like Sachertorte, marzipan fruits, and roasted almonds are simply irresistible. 8. Cologne, Germany, a storybook Christmas along the Rhine. Our next stop is Cologne, Germany, home to one of the most stunning Christmas markets in the world. The Cologne Cathedral Christmas Market sits right beneath the breathtaking Gothic Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that towers over the festive stalls. This market is pure magic. With more than 150 wooden huts, you'll find intricate toys, glass ornaments, and traditional German Christmas delicacies like bratwurst, Lebkuchen, gingerbread cookies, and Glühwein, mulled wine, served in collectible mugs shaped like hearts or boots. The atmosphere is cozy yet grand. Choirs perform near the cathedral, artisans display their crafts, and the scent of cinnamon fills the crisp winter air. As you wander, you'll also discover other markets across the city, like the Harbor Christmas Market near the Rhine River, featuring maritime-inspired decorations and seafood dishes, and the Old Town Heinzel's Winter Fairy Tale Market, which looks like it came straight from a children's storybook. For an unforgettable experience, take a Christmas cruise on the Rhine River and enjoy the city's sparkling skyline while sipping hot chocolate under the stars. 9. Quebec City, Canada, a European Christmas in North America. At number 9, let's cross the Atlantic to Quebec City, Canada, where the Christmas season feels like you've stepped into an old European village. The German Christmas market in Old Quebec brings authentic European charm to North America with its timber stalls, carolers, and glowing lanterns lining every cobblestone street. The market sits in Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, surrounded by historic stone buildings that look absolutely magical when dusted with snow. The aroma of sausages, maple taffy, and hot cider fills the air as locals and tourists gather to celebrate the holiday spirit. Quebec's market features over 90 exhibitors offering local crafts, Christmas decor, and delicacies. There's also a special area called Kindermarkt, filled with children's workshops and performances, a perfect place for families. One of the highlights is the Grand Allée Christmas Parade, where Santa Claus leads a parade of floats, dancers, and musicians through the city. It's festive, heartwarming, and truly captures the spirit of Christmas. 10. Prague, Czech Republic, the fairy tale Christmas capital. Finally, at number 10, we visit Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic, a city that transforms into a magical wonderland every December. With its Gothic cathedrals, cobblestone streets, and centuries-old architecture, Prague looks like a Christmas card come to life. The main market is held in Old Town Square, where a towering Christmas tree stands against the backdrop of the Church of Our Lady before Teen. At night, the square glows with golden lights, the air hums with Christmas carols, and the scent of traditional Czech food like trdelník, sweet chimney cake, and svaják, mulled wine, fills the air. Just a short walk away, the Wenceslas Square Market offers even more holiday delights. Here you can shop for glass ornaments, embroidered scarves, and handmade wooden toys while enjoying live choirs and folk performances. Prague's unique charm comes from its storybook setting and the warmth of its people. Whether you're skating on the outdoor rink, taking a romantic horse-drawn carriage ride, or simply sipping hot cocoa under the twinkling lights, you'll understand why it's one of the most beloved Christmas destinations in Europe. And there you have it, the 10 most magical Christmas markets in the world to visit in December 2025. From the snowy streets of Quebec to the historic charm of Strasbourg and the elegance of Vienna, each destination offers something unique, unforgettable, and deeply festive. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to Travel with Damal Consult, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next travel guide. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these Christmas markets would you love to visit first? Drop your answers in the comments below. And if you've already visited any of these places, share your experience with us. You might inspire someone else's next Christmas adventure. Until next time, stay inspired, keep exploring, and remember, the world is full of magic waiting for you to discover it. Merry Christmas in advance, and safe travels from Travel with Damal Consult.